So I got a 2015 Dodge Ram diesel HD 2500. Lack of heat when it's really cold outside. If it's in the 20s, he needs to put on another sweater, he said, because it can't get any heat out of the truck. So did a little bit of research. He's already had this one flushed out. Apparently, it's kind of an issue on these. I see a lot of videos where people are flushing them out. This one's already been flushed out. Let me show you what I think. So I think the biggest issue that these trucks have is the size of the heater core. This is not a very big heater core. So if you get a little bit of restriction, these little tiny rows are what flow the coolant from one side to the other through those little tiny passages. Doesn't take much to plug that up. Like I said, he's already had this one flushed. I'm gonna inspect the doors and make sure the doors work. If the doors all work, one of the actuators is actually in this area right here between the firewall and the airbox. So I can't even get to that one without taking everything apart. And if that has to come apart, it's probably going to get that actuator and the heater core. But anyway, my opinion on these things is that the heater core is just far too small. They're trying to push the efficiency to the maximum, and it won't take much. Little bit of restriction in this thing, in my opinion. You start putting 20-degree air through this and pinch off a couple of these tubes, and it won't be able to keep up. The dual zone climate control. If you have one with dual zone climate control, you have two of these motors. Okay, this one is for the driver's side. We're in hot right now. I'm gonna switch it. Switch it down to low. Make sure it makes the sweep. And go back to hot. All the way back to high. Now there's another motor if you have dual zone climate control. This one only controls the driver's side. Try and get that glare off the camera. So down here under the glove box, you can see this section of the box here. This is where the heater core is at. Slid in, it slides into the box. So your air door, the air door comes down this way and closes against the heater core. There's one on either side. There's one completely opposite that is up there. And you can't get it unless you take the whole thing out. So that temperature door appears to be working. So the other thing is the recirculation door. Make sure that one works. Okay. When they tell you they have to pull the dashboard out to replace one of the blend door motors because it's a dual climate control, this is what it looks like. Dashboard removed. This is where your evaporator core hooks up. Heater core sticks out right here. Here is the air box right here. So where the heater core slides in. Your passenger side blend door actuator. You have to remove the dash, take the air box out to get to the actuator. I believe all the other actuators can be done in the truck. We're actually pulling this one because the heater core is, best we can tell, the heater core is plugged up and restricted. Because when it's super cold out, it can't get any heat out of the truck. So far, all the function testing I can tell with the doors, everything seems to be functioning with the doors. So anyway, just thought I would show you that. Passenger side blend door right next to the heater core. Complete dashboard R&R. So when your late model Dodge Ram does not have heat when it's really cold out, this is why. This is actually the inlet side. Kind of sits in the truck like this. Kind of this angle. Or no, I like this angle. But you should be able to see through these rows. I'm gonna go in here in the dark. See if we can see through any of these. Oh, I saw a little bit right there. See that? You should be able to see through all of them. Oh, I saw a little glimpse there. Couple little glimpses of light popping up. Also, you want to keep in mind that it's just an O-ring that seals the tube to the heater core. So too much rooting around and moving, trying to get the hoses loose and on and off of here, you can wiggle this a little bit. And if you got an older truck, a little bit more miles on it, these O-rings can leak. There's not much holding it in there, and any disturbing that O-ring later on can make them leak. So keep that in mind when you're flushing them. Just be careful not to pry on the tubes too much. And thanks for watching.